Hey, good afternoon, folks, and welcome here to our big broadcast. It is the Shelby County, I guess you say, Game of the Week here. I don't know if it's Shelby County Game of the Week. Well, welcome here today as we're coming to you live from Pineland, Texas, home of the West Sabine Tigers. They're here tonight as the Shelbyville Dragons are in town for a big matchup here this evening. Both teams coming in here with some high expectations in this game. Let's start off with the home team here with the West Sabine Tigers. They're coming in at 2-4. Coach Williams' team had a couple of bad losses coming in here their last couple of games, but they're scoring 48 points per game, and they seem pretty confident here. They do have some height. Sitting here talking to the guys before the game, they do have some height out there, so this should be a pretty good matchup here for the Shelbyville Dragons. Shelbyville Dragons only running 8 deep, but Coach Wager's got his guys running really pretty good here so far. We'll talk about them coming up. Also for the West Sabine Tigers, like I said, they're 2-4. They have a couple games against Groveton and Wascom still yet to go here before the Christmas break is over and done with. But that's where they'll be with that. And then the for the Shelbyville Dragons, they come in here 8-2. Coach talked to Coach Wager last night after the Rick Meeks coaches show there at the pizzeria here on NetSN, and he wasn't real happy with the way that the team performed there in the Gary tournament, but he also had a couple guys that were out, so some things going on too. So just ready to get back into the gym here and get right back at it. Had a good conversation with him. You can always go to NetSN and look for that there on YouTube, and you can watch the show, check out all the good things he had to say about his team there last night in that show. So here we are tonight with the 8-2 Shelbyville Dragons. They're scoring about 42 points a game. Since Sabine, they've been playing some pretty good teams out here too, so they got a good basketball team that they're coming in here with as well. Coach Williams got them ready to rock and roll. I do want to say a big thank you to Coach Brigg for all the good folks here at West Sabine, the great hospitality and everything, getting us all set up here and ready to go for this ball game here tonight. So we're ready to rock and roll here. As you can see, we got to the Shelbyville Dragons as they're warming up here on this end. We're on the far end down here at a beautiful gym here in West Sabine, home of the Tigers. So as we're ready to go, we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling here. So let's get this thing started. We'll be ready to go here in about a minute for the start of this one here on NetSN.
Evans' three-point shot.
It's a powering shot, baby.
The following is a production of the Rough Rider broadcast team, a presentation of Watlington and Shires Productions.
Alrighty, folks, as I'm looking for my water, where everything stops off there. Okay, so here we go. Just about ready to go for this one. We're going to have the starting lineups coming up, and we'll be ready to go here. We'll keep an eye on that clock down on that far end. As I said, we're on the far end down here, catching both teams. Should be a good basketball game here tonight. Thanks for joining us on our Game of the Week here. Tuesday night, just one game between the guys. Coming up next for me, I will be on Friday night. I will be in Nacogdoches with the City Lady Rough Riders taking on the Lady Dragons there of Nacogdoches for that game on Friday night. And then on Monday, we will be on San Augustine on our Game of the Weekend. It's usually on Tuesday, but we're going to be there early on Monday. Early game starting right around noon for the girls, and the guys will follow after that as Martinsville comes to San Augustine. That is on Monday the 18th, and then we're hoping here on NetSN that we have the opportunity to get in on the turn that down just a bit, to get in on the Holiday Hoops tournament down there in Tenaha. We're looking to see if we can do some of those as well. So that's kind of where we are here to start off in this one. And we're sitting about ready to go for the ball game here tonight. We're going to have some introductions, I do believe, here of the teams. Nope, just going to bring them right on out here, and let's see if we can get after this ball game here in West Sabine tonight. Let me get that off of there. We don't want – I got my mouse bringing stuff up here, folks, so I'm moving stuff out of the way. And we need our scoreboard up here, too. That would probably help us out a little bit. There we go. All right, so as we got to the Shelbyville Dragons have hit the floor. And it looks like we're going to have Parker, Mathis, and Mathis out there. Let's see, Frick and Ferguson maybe to start. I'm sorry, maybe that would be Parker to start off here for the Shelbyville Dragons. And just a little bit more height out there for the Tigers as we get ready to go. Wilson will be in the circle, ready to go here against Parker. And we're ready to go for this ball game here this evening. And it's going to be controlled there by the Dragons and be held up there. Ferguson going to get it up here to Mathis, and Mathis will set it up here for the Dragons. The Mathis brothers play very good basketball here. 1-2 punch that they have for the Shelbyville Dragons. And going to start it off here. Mathis, coming around the edge. The ball gets loose and picked up here on the loose ball is Ferguson. Ferguson going to give it back out here to Mathis. A little bit of slippage out there on the floor, but picks it back up. Parker, set it up, take it over to the right side. Mathis out here to Ferguson. Ferguson left open in the corner. 3-ball on the way. That is off the mark, and a rebound comes down there by Wilson for the Tigers, and the Tigers will push it back up along to the far side. No score here, just underway. And Wilson driving down the lane. Nice drive there by Wilson. Puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound. No good right there, and the rebound comes back out here by Ferguson, so he'll give it back up to Mathis, and Mathis will bring it across the timeline, and here they come, the Dragons, as they look to get the first points of the ball game here. Parker and Mathis working a 2-on-2 game, kicking out here. Ferguson one more time, same spot, 3-ball this time is gone. Ferguson knocking down the 3, and that'll put the Shelbyville Dragons on top, 3-0 here to start off. Kicking it down in the corner as it is Sabine basketball driving it around there. That is a quick with a quick little move around the edge. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes back out. Picking up the loose ball is Striegel. I hope I'm saying that right. Striegel? I'm going to get that right there. Striegel, I think it is because the I before the E. So it's moving it over here as West Sabine still looking for their first bucket. With the ball, Harris out on top. Sticking it down in the corner there. Can't quite see who's down in the corner. Bringing it around from the corner to the edge. Number 12, that is a Striegel. Here's a 3-ball. I want to try to answer right back. Doesn't go. Rebound coming out by Mathis. Here come the Dragons back up the floor, pushing the action. And Mathis in the lane, dropping it off there, and it gets out of the hands of Parker. Parker loses it there to Wilson. Wilson going to drive it back up here to Harris, and Harris will bring it back to the floor as he'll kick it back out here. Set it up for the Tigers as Walker. He's going to stop a pop for 3. Can't get that one to go. So an out of bounds, and that will go to the Shelbyville Dragons. On the miss there on the shot. So 3-0 here, just about a minute, just a couple minutes gone here in this first quarter. And sort of the way the Dragons did against St. Augustine the other night, they were about halfway through that first quarter before either team got a score here. Here's Ferguson feeling hot. He's going to knock down another tray. Ferguson 2 trays here. And getting the Shelbyville Dragons up by a score of 6-0. Start off. Shelbyville 6-0 here as we're coming back down the floor. Is a Striegel there on the left side, trying to drive down in, pulls up his dribble. Now looking for some help, kicking it back out on top, and that is Harris. Harris back to the corner, quick with another quick move around the edge, puts up the shot, back of the iron, can't get it to go, bounce, coming out with it. That's going to be a rebound here, and that would look like it was Parker. He'll drop it up here to Mathis. Mathis push it up there, down in the corner. Mathis. It's going to be stolen away there by Striegel. Striegel pushing it back up the floor. Nice little drop off there to Quick. It is blocked by Mathis down on the far end. Picked up there by Walker for the Tigers. He'll be down in the corner and he'll get double teamed. And Striegel trying to get out of there. And looks like Mathis is going to get a hand on it. Oh, that was Parker got a hand on it and knocked it away, but it's going to go out of bounds on that far end down there. So on the inbound, Ferguson to get it. He'll get it back to Mathis. There's just under 5 minutes to go here into this first quarter. 6-0 Shelbyville on a couple of threes by Ferguson here to start. Going to find Ferguson now on the other side, trying it from the other way. Bounce, won't go. Rebound there by Frick, and he takes it right back in. And Frick puts a couple up more there for the Dragons. They lead at 8-0 now. Back up the floor is Harris for the Tigers. Loses a handle on that dribble, and it gets a hold of there before it's a backcourt violation. Striegel down in the corner on the left side, driving the baseline, throws it back up into the middle, and that's going to be a foul there onto the shot by Wilson, and Wilson will go to the line for West Sabine here, trying to get them on the board. They trailed at 8-0, 4:20 to go here in this first quarter. So in case you don't know, and we'll talk about it here for the first few games, the new rules in basketball now is there's no more 1-and-1. So you get 5 fouls per quarter. If you get 5 personal fouls, of course you foul out, but after 5 fouls, you just two shots at the line. That's what it is. Basically doing away with the 1-and-1 here. But it's still, if you get a shooting foul, you get a shooting foul, just like what Walker's got right here. I'm sorry, Wilson, as he'll step to the line and see if he can get the Sabine Tigers onto the board here. First one up and away is good. So Wilson, first point, making 8-1, 4:20 here in this first quarter. So Wilson will step right back in. Second shot on the way, and that one is off the mark. There's another rebound there by Mathis. So back up the floor now come the Dragons as the Tigers get off of that goose egg there. Mathis driving in the lane, going to try to dish it off, but it is stolen away. And right back steals once more Mathis. Mathis with the floater in the lane. Nice job. That was Mathis number 4. So a nice job there by Mathis. Now a 10-1 ball game. Back up the floor now, West Sabine. That one gets away there on the missed shot. Mathis coming out there with the ball. Come up to the middle of the floor, top of the key. Now, nice job finding Frick up underneath there. Frick with a nice bucket there. And that's going to get a timeout by Coach Williams. And that's what they're going to do is Coach Williams for West Sabine is going to call himself a timeout here for the Tigers, as it is a 12-1 ball game here with 3:44 to go into this first quarter. We'll be right back.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the housewarming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas.
All righty, folks, back here after the timeout. I got 12-1, and they've got 12-0 on the clock on the scoreboard there, but I got 12-1, and that's pretty much where we are here. Shelbyville basketball to start off here. West Sabine basketball to start off as we come out of the timeout. Push up the floor here. That is going to be Harris. He'll get it down here to Striegel back out to Wilson. Wilson, top of the key. Now going to find Quick. Back out. Almost a steal there by Parker. Nice job. Kicking it down in the corner. 3 ball on the way there by Striegel. It will not go. Rebound comes out by the Dragons, and they're going to push the action. Here comes Mathis right to the middle of the floor, dumping it out. Finds Frick underneath. Can't get it. Frick gets his own rebound. Throws it right back up off the glass of Frick. Nice job to stay with it. As now the Shelbyville Dragons we've got a 14-1 advantage here to start off here in this first quarter. And we're going to get a foul, and that'll be, looks like it's going to be on Mathis number 3. I believe that's his first foul. Second team foul here on the Dragons on the long inbound. Going to find Quick over to the far side. And Quick trying to find some room in there, working against Ferguson to the left side of the lane. Nice job, turnaround jumper into the lane, and a little bit short. Nice save there. And a nice job getting back inside, but Stiegel can't finish. And it's going to be the Dragons coming out there with the rebound. Pushing the action is Mathis. He'll push it up the floor. He's going to stop it there on the right wing. You're going to find Ferguson. He's been hot in that 3 ball. Can't get that one to go. And a rebound comes back out. And the Dragons working it again in the lane. And Mathis is going to get in there. He's going to find a lot of traffic. Can't find anybody underneath. It's going to go out of bounds. And it'll go to West Sabine. 14-1, 2:27 to go here in this first quarter. And the Tigers going to get into this one here, and a good job here by the defense by the Shelbyville Dragons. They've done a great job here. Here's Quick trying to come from the left to the middle, and the Dragons doing a good job there shutting that down on the zone defense that they're working. Nice drive. Nice dish up underneath there to Wilson. Wilson gets the bucket. That's a beautiful dish right there. Nice dime for the Tigers. Back up the floor now comes Shelbyville. And it will be Mathis pushing it up here with under 2 minutes to go, and a 14-2 lead here by the Dragons to start off. 14-3 lead, I should say, as they didn't get that first. That one gets out of bounds there. That one gets out of bounds is right here in front of us. And I don't know if they're going to say that first free throw didn't count, but I had it count. He hit the first one, missed the second. So I've got 14-3. There's 14-2 on the board. I don't know. Here's Quick with a jumper in the lane. Can't get it to go. Parker coming down with another rebound for the Dragons. And the Dragons pushing the action once again. Here comes Mathis pushing up here. Ooh, that was close to a walk right there. Composed himself. Gets a little help here as Mathis brothers work it out here in the backcourt. Now find Parker. Parker weaving it around the arc here. Ferguson. Nice dish. Way to look underneath. What a beautiful dime there by Mathis to Frick. Frick with 8 points in this quarter. That was a beautiful dime to see him up underneath. Here comes the West Sabine Tigers back up the floor. Going to be Quick over to the left side. Thought about that 3 ball. Get under a minute to go here in this first quarter. And Sabine driving down underneath. Nice drive there by Mitchell. Can't get that one to go. It was a nice drive. It just won't go down for him. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with the Tigers on that far end with 48.3 to go. Tigers just haven't had any opportunity, had any luck at it here so far. Finding that bucket, getting it to go. So the inbound comes in here to Quick. Quick 3 ball on the way, can't get it. Nice rebound there by Walker, or Harris I should say. He goes right back up with it, and he will be fouled and head to the line. As Harris will go to the line now. And 16-2. I got 16-3. As the first one doesn't go down. 44.4 to go. Getting in some substitutions. Striegel. Walker back into the ball game here for West Sabine. So first one missed here. Second one on the way. That's in and out. So neither one go down there for the Tigers. Going to get a foul on the rebound there. And looks like they're going to say that's against, it's going to be an out-of-bounds play there for the Tigers. So they'll have it there on the out-of-bounds. 43.5 to go. And on the inbound, looking to get it in here long. They finally do get it in. Get it into Harris. Harris out on top. And then it's stolen away there by Parker. Parker going to drop it off here and get in front of Mathis now. We're going to have a turnover there. It's going to be back to the Tigers with 36 seconds to go. A little bit of action going on right there in that little scrum. And now it's a turnover back to the Tigers for this possession. Getting on the inbound here is Mitchell. Mitchell dropping it back off to Walker. Walker working against Mathis. Oh, almost a walk there. They kick it back over from the left to the right side as Harris driving from the right. Nice little move up off of the glass. Too strong at the back. Bucket won't go. Rebound comes out here by Parker. Parker going to push it up. A little bit of pressure now by the Tigers as Mathis brings it up here. Getting about 12 seconds to go here. Going to hold for a final shot. As under 8 seconds, 7 seconds to go here for a final shot here in this first quarter, leading at 16-2 right now. Mathis trying to work his way in. Nice little move there by Mathis. Can't get it to go, and it will not go. And that will be the way that the first quarter ends. It will be a 16-2 lead here for the Shelbyville Dragons. And we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back as it is the end of the first quarter. 16-2 Shelbyville with the lead here on NetSN.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible, no matter their age. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointments, telehealth services you can do from home, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All righty, folks, welcome back here. We get ready to go for the second quarter, and the Shelbyville Dragons came out here and had a very big first quarter here to lead it by a score of 16-2. And unfortunately for West Sabine, they just haven't been able to. They've had some pretty good shots up there, just haven't had anything to fall. And I've got 3, but they've got 2 on the scoreboard. I don't know. They had a free throw earlier that it did count, and that's what I got. I got 3 free throws. But here's West Sabine with the basketball to start off the second quarter. Working it is Walker. He'll put up the shot, won't go, and it'll come out long here. And Parker's going to pick up the loose ball on the front end, and Parker to the rack, and he takes it in, scoop a score. Nice job there by Parker. He gets his first point to the ball game. He kind of gets his legs taken out from underneath him, but he's going to be okay. Now ready to go up the floor is Harris. Harris will push it up over along the left side. And now 18-2. Shelbyville Dragons kicking it down here into the corner. That is Striegel. Striegel dropping it back off Harris with a nice little move in the lane. And in and out once again, man. Tell you what, West Sabine is just that in and out shot there. They've had a couple of them, just not following for them. So back up the floor there after the missed shot. Here comes the Dragons. And it'll be Mathis out there at the half-court line, holding it up, being covered there by Walker. Now man-to-man defense here by the Tigers. Getting down to 7 minutes to go here in the half, and Shelbyville leading pretty much all the way through this one so far, and that's going to be a backcourt violation by the Dragons, and they'll turn it over to West Sabine. So on the inbound, it will be Harris as the trying to get it down underneath there to Wilson. And Wilson, he has to go off his hands, and it ends up in the hands of the Dragons. Push up the floor here is Parker in the game here, number 23 for the Shelbyville Dragons, and Coach Wager. Coach, well, I tell you what, he's got some more games to get to go here before us. So we got Alto, Wells, Wascom, all still yet to go here for the Dragons before they get to the Christmas break. And they're even supposed to be in the Holiday Hoops tournament, I do believe, they're in Tenaha as well. All right, with 6:28 to go, it is 18-2. We got a timeout onto the floor, so we'll take one with them. We'll be right back here as it is 18-2 on a net SN.
So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention. And that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here after the timeout, and West Sabine trying to find their way in here to the bucket. They've had some great shots at it, guys. They just haven't been able to get them to fall. They've been rattling in and out. It's like there's a lid on it down there. And a couple threes are 0 for 4 at the three-point line, 2 for 4 for the Shelbyville Dragons at the three-point line so far. Here's Mathis trying to drive his way in. He's going to get double-teamed there. Good job there. They're going to pick up the defense, drop it off here to Ferguson. Ferguson off the glass, can't get it to go. And there's a good defensive stop there by the Tigers as they bring it up here on a nice rebound there by Mitchell. He'll drop it off here, and that is Harris. Harris pushing it up the floor. Harris driving the right side lane. Nice job there by Harris. Too strong. He's going to go in, and I think they're going to call a charge on Harris. So a nice job there by Ferguson to take that charge on the way in. And that'll be the first team foul of the second quarter by the West Sabine Tigers. Sorry. So under 6 to go, bring it up the floor. He goes Shelbyville. We'll have it. Mathis gets the double team out on top, and triple team now tries to drive it up under there, and he's going to be on the deck here. Underneath, he's going to be fouled as he comes around. So it'll be on the floor. Ball gets knocked away, stays with the Dragons. So Shelbyville trying to bring it in here. And now finding Parker on the inbound here on the left side of the lane. Parker, nice dish up underneath the Parker. Parker working his way in there. He gets on the deck hard too. But Parker gets the bucket. Nice job there by Parker to Parker. Got Parker to Parker, Mathis to Mathis going on here for the Dragons. Pushing it back up here, Harris. And on top there, covered up by Parker. 5.5 to go. Harris trying to three. And off the bank and will not go. Well, I tell you, they have had some good looks at it. It was not falling for the Tigers here tonight. That's 0 for 5 at the three-point line. 5:22 to go, 20-2. Now the score as Shelbyville back up the floor with it. Mathis working from the left into the middle lane. Beautiful dish there to Parker. Parker gets bumped around under there by Parker with a beautiful dish from Parker. Parker to Parker, and then Parker to Parker the other way on the both two different trips right there. So 22-2 now. Shelbyville on top. Under 5 to go here in the half. Nice drive here by Harris. Gets shut down by that defense. Mitchell, short-range jumper, in and out. Once again, and Parker comes out with another rebound. And back up the floor now to try to increase the lead. Once again, even more here is Shelbyville. Mathis in the corner for 3. Rattle, and it goes home. 3 for 5. Mathis for 3 right there. And the Dragons just all over West Sabine here into this first half. 25-2 with 4:37 to go until halftime. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on the Net SN. Alrighty, folks, back here after the timeout with 4:37 to go. Trying to figure out something here for the West Sabine Tigers as they play some good offense and some good defensive stops down here, too. Just haven't been able to turn them into points. Just having a hard time with it, getting it to fall down there. So see if they can change that up here. As they get the ball back here with 4:35 to go, and it will be Harris bringing the ball up. He'll drop it back off here to Walker. And Walker gets it across the timeline now. Walker working along here to the right side, kicking it back out to Harris. Harris driving in the middle of the lane, loses the handle on the basketball, but composes himself. Nice job as Harris takes it in and gets the bucket. And that's a big bucket that they needed right there. They got to try to get a few more of those. They get a defensive stop here. They got to put on the pressure. Into that backcourt here now are the Tigers. They get it up to Mathis. Mathis across the timeline, loses the handle on it, but still good ball handling skills there by Mathis. He brings it across. And he'll have it out here on the half-court line. Covered up there by Walker. Mathis with the drive in. He's going to be fouled. Nice drive there by Mathis, but Wilson goes up to knock it away. Got a little piece of the arm there, so out of bounds. That is foul number 3. Let's see, is that? Yep, that is foul number 3 here into this quarter for West Sabine. So Mathis looking to bring it in. Nice job on the inbound, and great job there by Frick. He gets it on the inbound and takes it right up off the glass. Good defense there, but a nice job by Frick to just take it up with authority and put it in. 27-4 now to score. Like I said, I still got one more point here for Sabine. I think they're missing one off of something there. 3 ball on the way. Oh, gets it to rattle on there to get that first 3 ball of the night. That goes down for Soul. So Soul gets a big 3. That's now a 1 for 6 at the 3-point line here for the West Sabine Tigers. Kicking it off over to the right side. Here's Mathis trying to answer right back from the wing. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes back out. And that will be West Sabine bringing it right back up. Pushing up the floor here is Walker. Walker. Now back out to Harris. Harris jumping in. And he can't get that one to go back to the iron. Rebound comes out by Ferguson. And that's a good job there by Shelbyville. They've been doing some real good job here about rebounding, not giving West Sabine second chance shots onto those missed shots that they've had tonight. So here's Parker with it out on top, getting under 3 minutes to go. Going to drop off here to Mathis. Mathis in the lane. Ferguson going to try the 3. He's hit one there from Knight already. That one's off the mark. And it will be rebounded there by West Sabine. Pushing it back up the floor is Walker. Walker going to find some room in the lane. Now kicking it back out. Soul with the drive and off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Nice rebound there by Walker. And he'll put it right back up. And that'll get him into double digits here. 27-10. 2:30 to play here into this first half. As Mathis trying to compose it here coming across the timeline and does. Trying to drive. Nice job there by Soul on the defense. Mathis out on top, finding Parker on the right wing. Parker. There's a little dribbling out there covered up by Soul. And nice job there by Mitchell. Mitchell gets a hand on it and steals it away. Mitchell taking it all the way down, and it's going to be knocked away there by, it looks like Mathis on that far end. And that may be a foul. Nope, that's going to be Parker there on that far end. Oh, it was Mathis there, sorry. Far end down there, so it's going to be a foul there. No, just out of bounds. It got knocked out of bounds. Good job by Mathis to get back on the defense. Got knocked out of bounds, so it will be West Sabine basketball here. 27-10 with 2:04 to go till halftime. And we're going to get a substitution coming in here. It's going to be Striegel. He's going to come in. And coming out will be Mitchell for the Tigers. So it's Tiger basketball underneath the goal. They'll get it in here. Going to find Harris. Harris around on the left side. Now bringing it back to the middle. Harris working in there against Mathis. Good defense there. Kind of went off his foot. They're going to call a reach-in foul there by Mathis. That's going to be the first one here by the Dragons with under 2 to go. All right, so here we go as getting it on the inbound. And it will be Harris on the inbound here. He'll take it over here to the far side to find Striegel. Striegel trying to bring it from the left side in. Puts up the shot off the glass. Won't go, but a nice rebound there by Wilson. See if he can get it. And it gets away from him. Looks like it's going to hit the line and go out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover back to Shelbyville Dragons. So on the inbound comes Mathis. Mathis to Mathis. Pushing it up the floor in the lane. Going to drop it off. Going to get a walk here by Mathis. A little bit of a walk. And Mathis will turn it over there. So back to West Sabine. Sabine bringing up the floor here for the Tigers with 1.5 to go till halftime. Dropping it off over to the left side. Harris with Walker with a nice drive and nice off the glass there. But Walker, that's 2 great shots that he's made here tonight. And 27-11 with 1:15 to go here into the second quarter. Putting on some pressure is Sabine. Mathis driving right in. There's going to be a nice drive there. Drop it off there to Frick, but it's going to be a foul on the way in. They're going to be against Harris. Looks like it's going to be number 4 against West Sabine. And I don't think it'll be a shooting foul. Yep, they're going to say it is a shooting foul. So going to the line for the first time is going to be Mathis. First time for the Dragons here is it's 27-11. I've got 12, like I said, folks. I've got a free throw that was made in that first quarter that I don't think they got, but we'll check it out right now. So I've got West Sabine with 1 more point than what they got on the scoreboard. So Mathis I don't think that was a shooting foul there, so I think it was an out-of-bounds play. I think the West Sabine coach got it right here. That should be an out-of-bounds play. And that will be will that be the 5th foul? I do believe. So on the inbound, going to throw it down on the far side. Parker's going to get it. It won't go, but he's going to be fouled. That will be foul number 5. That should put Parker at the line. So Parker will go to the line. So as Parker goes to the line, talking with him there. Still a conversation going on at the scoring table right now, too. Trying to check it out. That is, should be 2 shots because that is the 5th foul. And I think that'll be right here. As Parker goes to the line, he'd be the first Shelbyville Dragon at the line here so far in this ball game. And off the mark for that one. 1 of 4 at the free throw line for the Tigers and 0 for 1 so far here for the Shelbyville Dragons. Second one by Parker. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out there by Soul. Taken away by Parker. And going to get a foul. They're going to call a foul there on Parker, number 23. And with 1:03 to go, West Sabine get it here. Chance to cut into this lead. Like I said, they held the 3 points there in that first quarter. And bringing it up the floor is Harris. Harris taking it over to the far side. That'll be Striegel. Striegel bringing it from the left to the middle. Striegel with a little scoop shot off the glass. Won't go. A nice rebound underneath by Striegel. And he'll be fouled on the way back up. So Striegel will go to the line. 53.1 to go here until halftime. And a 27-12 ball game right now. As Striegel will go to the line here. Sorry, that is Mitchell, number 10, my fault, folks. That is up and good for Mitchell. And second one on the way as he knocks them both down. Nice job there by Mitchell. He gets his first 2 points of the ball game. Now 27-14. And here come the Dragons. 47 seconds left to go till halftime. Looking to maybe take some time off here in this possession. Parker going to kick it down to Mathis over to the left side, or the right side. Mathis from the right into the middle of the floor. Going to find Ferguson. 3-ball on the way here. He's hit a couple of them tonight. That's out the side of the iron. Gets his own rebound. Going to try right back in, and he's going to be fouled. Going to be on the floor, but it should be the 5th foul, and it should be 2 shots. So Ferguson will go to the line now for the Shelbyville Dragons. So as Shelbyville now comes up here, Ferguson, his first time at the line tonight. And he'll stand up. First shot on the way is up and good. Ferguson, his first points of the second quarter. He hit 2 threes there into the first to kind of get things going for the Dragons. And he is now at the line here to double up the Tigers with the second one on the way. And back of the iron, no good. Going up fighting for the rebound. And it's going to come down into the hands there of Harris after the miss. And back up the floor now comes West Sabine. Ball gets away, and we're going to get a double dribble there by Harris after the turnover. Double dribble there by Mathis. I'm sorry, after the turnover by Harris. And so with 24.1 to go to halftime, West Sabine going to get a chance here to get a bucket as they get it inbound here to Harris. Harris push it up the floor. Top of the key, 3-ball for Harris. There he goes, knocks that one down. And Harris gets a 3-ball here. That's her second of the night. That'll get it up to 28-17. Here's Mathis trying to get one more shot here for the Dragons. That was going to get knocked away. Soul picks up the loose ball. Will not have a chance to get a shot at the end of the quarter, and it will be a 28-16 lead. I got 17 lead here at halftime for the Shelbyville Dragons over the West Sabine Tigers here on a very good first half. So we'll get it here at halftime. It is halftime, so we'll get in a little bit of good stuff coming up. We got the Aurora Concepts halftime. It is on the way, so stick with us for that, and we'll get that one coming up. as the Aurora Concepts halftime starts right now.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible, no matter their age. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointments, telehealth services you can do from home, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
JBA Financial Services brings you Coach Talk, and there's a reason for that. John Black knows that when you're preparing for an important game, you need a plan, and they'd like to be a part of the details, the X's and O's of that plan. He's put together a good team, a coaching staff that would help you and your family get where they want to go. At JBA Financial Services, they're working to secure your family's future. Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as it is halftime as the West Sabine Tigers got on a little bit of a roll there and make it 28-16 here at the end of the first half. And West Sabine here tonight on a big game for both of these squads. But Shelbyville come out here working pretty quick and a little bit of time to get things going here. But Ferguson got to start with a couple of threes so far. That's kind of where everything started off there for the Dragons. And the 16-2 at the end of the first quarter. Actually, at 16-3 at the end of the first quarter. And 4, 5, 3, and 2. All right, so we're adding up some. All right, so here we are at halftime with some halftime stats for you as we're rolling right along. It is 2 of 6 for the West Sabine Tigers, 2 of 6 at the three-point line, 2 of 7 at the three-point line tonight, and 3 of 6 at the charity stripe. 3 points for Wilson, 4 for Walker, 5 for Harris, 3 for Soul, and 2 for Mitchell on the evening. For the Shelbyville Dragons, they are 1 of 4 at the charity stripe, 3 of 7 at the three-point line. Leading scorers tonight is Frick. He's got 10, 7 for Ferguson, 4 for Parker, 3 for Mathis, 2 for combined. He got 5 points for the Mathis brothers. There we go. And 2 for Parker in there as well. Good job of rebounding here by the Shelbyville Dragons. They've done a really good job here on the defensive end as they've taken advantage of some misses by the West Sabine Tigers here in this first half. That's kind of the way it's gone down as just some solid shots there by the West Sabine Tigers. It's not falling here on their own gym, but a really good job of getting back up the floor here and getting the ball up the floor quick and setting up the offense and getting some good transition for the Shelbyville Dragons. They've done a good job here tonight for that, and they've been a lot of their buckets count here so far here into this first half. So we're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second one. From the start of the second half here, and we'll see if the West Sabine Tigers can get back into this one, but they're going to have to play some good defense to see if they can hold down a strong running offense by the Shelbyville Dragons here in this second half. So we'll take us another break, and we'll come back here as we're at halftime in Pineland at West Sabine on our game of the night. It's 28-17. The Shelbyville Dragons have the lead over West Sabine here this evening.
When you need supplies for your poultry farm, remember Borders Poultry Supply on Highway 87 South here in Center. The folks at Borders Poultry are ready to help you with parts for your brooders, chore time and rock cell feeders, and new drinker systems. Do you need a new incinerator? Are you ready for a new litter barn or compost shed? Do you need some updates on your poultry farm? Call 598-6297. Borders Poultry Supply, builders of quality poultry houses.
For Matthews Realty, going above and beyond is what's expected. This is agency owner Colin Matthews. Our team of seasoned real estate professionals believe in giving their clients an advantage in any real estate transaction. Matthews Realty has a reputation of highly personalized service. Matter of fact, it's our #1 priority. From commercial and residential properties, poultry farms to beach rentals, our team works hard so you don't have to.
Call Matthews Realty 598-7800 or see their complete listings at matthewsrealty.com.
Steve Tinkle at Center Tire Company knows time is money, and that's why when you pull into Center Tire Company, it's like a NASCAR pit stop. You tell them what you want, and they're on it fast. Whether you need a set of new tires for your car or truck, a flat fix, or just a tire rotation, you won't have to wait long at Center Tire Company. Name brand tires you know, hometown folks you trust. If it has tires, either they've got it or they can get it at Center Tire Company, 880 Hurst Street in Center.
At Sabine State Bank, you have a lot of things going for you. It's a small office, so everybody knows you by name. They know your needs individually. And maybe best of all, you got Steve Waters working for you. Steve will bend over backwards to make sure that he and his staff are doing everything they can do to meet your financial needs. Sabine State Bank.
Alrighty, basketball fans, welcome back here to West Sabine, home of the Tigers. They got the dog mentality, says their shirts out here tonight. And the Shelbyville Dragons have come out here and had a very good first half as they got it 28. I've got it 28-17, folks, and I didn't get the chance to go to the scores table over there. And what I got it 28-17 is the reason is because I have a free throw that was made earlier. So, but I'm going to go ahead and go with what they have out there. I hate to deny my West Sabine Tigers a point, but we're going to go ahead and take that one off, and we'll just keep it with what they got on the scoreboard, okay, folks? And so I hate to deny Wilson a point, but that's the way it's going to be here as we get started. And I want to tell y'all once again, too, very, very awesome hospitality here by the West Sabine folks. It is second to none the way they treated us here and took care of us here tonight. I want to say thank you to those good folks here. They have been excellent, and I really do appreciate everything they've done for us here to make us feel comfortable to do the ball game here this evening. So here we go, the second half. We are underway as it is the Shelbyville Dragons. Now we'll go on to the far end of the camera down there, and it is Mathis, Ferguson, Frick, and Parker onto the floor. And it looks like it's going to be Soul, Walker, Harris. Oh, there's a steal right away there by the Tigers. Nice job as they get it up ahead here to Walker. Walker now with 6, and he's going to throw it down here, and it'll be a 10-point ball game here. So a quick steal there by the Tigers. And the Dragons now bring it back up. Mathis dropping off in the corner. Ferguson trying to 3. Hits way he started a while ago, and he'll knock it down from downtown. Will be Ferguson. He's got 10 points. 3 of those by way of the 3 ball here tonight. That's why he started in the first half. He got a couple big 3s there. Going to drop it off here and get it down underneath here to Harris. Harris working down in the corner, back out to the top, working against Parker. Nice move in the lane. Too short there. Rebound by Mathis. Mathis push it up the floor here in the middle. He'll take his time. And Mathis trying to drive the right side of the lane, kick it down. Ferguson going to try a 3 ball in the corner again off the side of the iron. Will not go. 4 of 10. Nice rebound here coming out by Harris. Harris pushed up the floor, gets down the corner, going to try a 3 ball himself right here in the corner off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes out. Nice job on the rebound there by the Tigers. And that is Walker trying to find his way in there. He puts up the shot. I don't think they're going to give it to him. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. It will stay West Sabine basketball. So nice job there on staying very quick are the Tigers to keep after the action here. They're now 31-18. On long inbound comes to Harris. Harris working over to the left side. Now bring it back to the middle. He'll find Soul. Soul will try to top of the key. 3 off the mark. Rebound comes out here to Frick. And now Mathis taking a little time, pushing it up the floor here with 6:20 to go in the third. Ferguson thought about that 3 once again, finds Frick, and nice job working it underneath by Frick. It won't go. He is fouled underneath, and Frick will head to the line there. I do believe that'll be 2. Oh, no, they're going to say he walked with it underneath there. And Coach Wager's not liking that call whatsoever. And so Coach Wager trying to get an explanation there, and the referee says he walked with it, Coach. So that's just going to be the turnover. So Coach Wager's going to have to deal with it here. So West Sabine basketball. So West Sabine and the Tigers working hard here to try to cut into it, but Ferguson has done damage here. That 3 ball kind of took some of their momentum away to see if West Sabine can bring it right back. Nice job pushing it up over to the far side. That is going to be Walker. Walker finding Harris. Walker and Harris working the two-man game here a little bit tonight a couple times. Harris trying to take it down inside, and he's going to be fouled on the reach in there, trying to work it into the right side of the lane, and it'll be an out of bounds. Third foul here into this quarter already with 6 minutes to go in the third for the Dragons. So on the inbound, looking for Walker to get it in here. He'll find Soul over to the right side. Three ball on the way, knocking it down. Soul from downtown, and he gets his second three of the night. And that'll get it up to a 31-21 ball game, back to a 10-point ball game as Soul knocking it down. Harris in the corner. Ferguson open for three. They can't leave him over there. He's going to try the three once again. That one won't go. Rebound out of bounds, and it stays with, we'll go West Sabine basketball. So chance to get it under double-digit lead here for the Tigers. 5:38 to go into this third. And here comes Harris up the floor. Harris going to drop it off to Striegel. Striegel back to Harris out on top. Harris covered up by Parker. Man-to-man defense here. Harris with a nice drive, and the scoop won't go. Rebound Mathis. Mathis comes out there with it, having to fight a couple guys. That looks like going to get a reach-in foul there. That's probably going to be a Mitchell, number 10, on the reach-in there. That's going to be the first one of the third quarter here by the Tigers. So going to catch Ferguson here. Nice job getting out of that as Ferguson drops it off here to Mathis. Mathis middle lane. Nice dish to Parker. Oh, I don't think Parker was ready for it. Mathis picks it right back up, but it's going to be a foul beforehand. And we'll see. That's going to be out of bounds, and it will be an out of bounds play. Here come the Dragons. Pitch and catch here for Ferguson. Can't get that one to go. Just a little bit short there, and it's saved by Frick. Frick gets it back out there to Mathis to the left side, back to Mathis to the right side. Back down the corner. Ferguson going to try again. Side of the iron, no good. Frick with another rebound for the Dragons, keeping it alive. Under 5 to go. Mathis back in the corner. Ferguson once again working it underneath here to Parker. Parker trying to get it back out to Frick. Frick running down a loose ball. Mathis with the high shot off the glass, and it's a nice pass. It's going to be fouled as Parker, and Parker will go to the line. Nice fighting for it there at the rack. Nice job of moving the ball around by the Dragons right there. 4:42 to go here into this third quarter, and going to the line, it will be Parker. So Parker's first time to the line tonight. He's got 4 points on the evening, and here he misses that first one. So still a 10-point ball game, 31-21 here. With 4:42 to go in the third. And the Shelbyville Dragons have been held to 3 points here so far and been outscored 5-3. And Parker's trying to change that in his first few minutes of this third quarter. Coach Wager trying to get another explanation from the ref again. And we'll have to see Coach have a seat there. Be careful. Second one on the way is up and good there for Parker. 5 points on the night. And 32-21. Back up the floor now come to the Tigers as the Tigers back down by 11. Cutting it up here into this third quarter. Have had a good third quarter so far. A lot of action. Nice stop and popping at the free throw line. Too strong there by Harris. And Frick gets another rebound. He'll throw it out here to Ferguson. Ferguson will find Mathis. Mathis up the floor here on the right side. Mathis dropping it down in the corner. Ferguson going to try that three. He's been over there all night trying to few from that same spot. Misses once again. Missed 3 straight ones there. And another opportunity here for the Tigers, but they got to get a bucket. And a couple empty trips here the last 2 times. Pushing it down in. Harris loses the handle on it. Parker comes out of there with it. Throws it up ahead here to Mathis. Mathis. He'll pull it back out here and set it up the offense for the Dragons. Under 4 to go. 32-21 of the score. And Mathis drive from the right side, finding Ferguson down in the corner once again. They'll bring it back out here and find Mathis out on top. So they'll look to set it up. Stick with a man-to-man defense here. Looks like for the Tigers. 3:40 left to go here in the third. And Mathis, Ferguson down in the corner once again. Back out here to Mathis. Mathis and Shelbyville Dragons just looking to take some time off the clock right here. Ferguson says, I can't hit it from the other side. I'm going to try the other one. He gets fouled on this one. And that's another miss there, but he's going to be fouled on the 3-ball shot. Looks like he'll be shooting 3. So Ferguson will head to the line. He's 1 for 2 so far. He's got 10 points on the ball game. And he'll head up there now with 3:30 to go to try to get this lead back to 14. So Ferguson steps up here. First one on the way. So after a tie, here's Ferguson, first one on the way, and it rolls out. Second one up coming here. And that one goes down for him. Ferguson now 6 points, 33-21, 3.5 to go. And one more shot at it here. That one's up and good as well. So 2 out of 3 at the trip there for Ferguson. Makes it a 34-21 ball game. Back on the floor now come the Tigers. They're going to cut into it. Here's a 3-ball on the way, knocking it down and stopping it, popping there. Striegel, he gets his first points of the ball game, hitting that big 3 right outside, making it 20-34. Back to a 10-point ball game once again. So the 10-point ball game, 3 minutes to go. 34-24. Mathis take it from the middle over here to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Mathis. Driving to the left side of the lane. Oh, what a nice dish up underneath. Parker can't get it. What a beautiful block there. Was that done by Mitchell? What a great block by Mitchell for the Tigers, giving it back to him. And back up the floor now. Here comes a nice drive there by Walker. He takes it in and scoop and score. He will take it in for the bucket. Now they get it down to within 8, the closest they've been in a while, have the Tigers. And the Shelbyville Dragons going to need to work on it in this last 2.5 here, as they now have only an 8-point lead. And outscored 10-6 so far. There's another turnover by the Dragons. Here comes the Tigers with another opportunity. And don't want to lose a handle on the ball. There's Harris. Harris trying to work his way down. He does lose a handle on it. Still tries to come up with it. Going to get a kick ball, and it's going to go back the other way. Oh, the Tigers just squandered a good opportunity to get another bucket there. Just not able to hang on to the basketball. So they'll turn it back over. Ferguson will get it into Mathis. Mathis bringing it back up the floor. And he'll take his time as we get down to about 2 minutes to go here in this third. And Mathis driving along the right side of the lane, kicking it back out here to Ferguson on the right wing. Back to Mathis. Mathis goes around the defense. Oh, nice little strong pass in there, but Parker. Parker finally gathers himself, takes it up, can't get it to go, but Mathis right there for a nice rebound. Goes back in. He's going to be fouled on the way back up. And I think that foul is going to be on Walker for the Tigers. And what a great play there by Mathis to go in there strong and get that rebound and come out of there with it and then pick up the foul. That's 4 fouls here into the third. As a matter of fact, the West Sabine Tigers had 3 fouls with 6 minutes to go, so only 1 foul here in the last 4 minutes. So good job by the Tigers to keep themselves out of that foul trouble. Inbound to Ferguson, or inbound to Frick. And he'll put it up for his first points of the second half. Back to a 10-point ball game. Back up to 4 now come the Tigers with 1:44 to go. It's going to stop a pop. Long-range 3-ball onto the way there by Walker. It will not go. And rebound comes back out here, and Mathis will bring it back up. Taking his time. Still now back to a 10-point ball game here for the Dragons. Mathis working against Striegel out here on top. Now find Parker. Parker working the right side. And nice Mathis trying to find a little, what a beautiful little scoop there. Will not go. Rebound comes out. And that is Harris, Walker coming out there with it. Walker loses it at the half-court line now, gives it up to Harris. Striegel, Sewell with it in the lane, going to try to find some room, and he's going to take it in. He's going to be fouled on the shot. So that's going to be against Ferguson on the foul. That'll be 4 on each team. And out-of-bounds play here coming for the Tigers. They got it to within 8 after being down 20-16 at the end of the first half. A nice inbound here. Mitchell has to block the Frick. Get that out of my house. Back on the floor with a minute to go. 36-26. As Mathis bringing it up the floor. And now he'll bring it up and just take some time off the clock here. Just move it around. As Parker. Oh, the Shelbyville Dragons. Oh, somebody got it isn't out of bounds. I thought maybe somebody for West Sabine got a finger on it, but they didn't. So it's West Sabine basketball. And they'll bring it up here. Bring it up is Harris. Harris and Walker. And a 2-man basketball out on top. Walker has another one go off of his foot. Man, I tell you what, that's going to be a walk after the pickup, after the loss, the turnover. And the Shelbyville Dragons turn it right back over on a walk. So they give it right back to West Sabine. West Sabine has just had a couple times here down the floor in this corner that they just had a hard time hanging on to the basketball. It's just gotten away from them. So here we go with 34 seconds to go. Harris working her way across the timeline, pulls up a dribble. Going to find Walker. Walker driving in the lane. Big jumper. Can't get it to float. Oh, what a nice rebound there by Walker. Puts it right back up, and it still won't go. Mathis comes out of there with it. Ball's onto the floor. Dropping it up here with Walker. Walker in the lane. 15-footer, can't get it to go. Another rebound. Boy, just some close shots that just will not go down here for the Tigers. A couple misses right there. 6 seconds to go. Mathis going to bring it in here. One shot here before the end of the quarter. Mathis at the free throw line, loses the handle on it, going to call a double dribble. 1.1 to go. And 36-26 for the end of the third quarter. And Sabine will get it for a chance at one shot. See what the Tigers can do with it here. And get it in. Here's a shot from half court. Oh, nice try, but it will not go. So at the end of three, it will be a 36-26 ball game here in West Sabine, as the Shelbyville Dragons have the lead. We'll hit the fourth quarter here on Net SN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter. Thanks for tuning in and riding along, and I know that might have had a little issue trying to find that stream right there. I don't know what happened, but my good friend Brett, and I think that maybe that might have been my fault. But we're on and ready to roll, and done a great job here tonight for our game of the week. So starting to get some of these stream things figured out at these schools, which is a good thing. We'll be in San Augustine next Monday for early games against Martinsville and San Augustine here next Monday as we continue with our games of the week. Here's a three ball on the way by the Tigers. Won't go. Soul runs down the long rebound. He tries to throw another three ball up. It won't go. 4 of 15 at the three-point line for the Tigers here tonight. 4 of 15 at the three-point line for the Shelbyville Dragons here tonight. So back up the floor. Still a 10-point lead here is the Dragons. Trying to do every possession they can to take as much time off the clock as they possibly can here. Mathis going to try to drive to the left side of Harris. And there's a nice job there stealing it away. Striegel to the rack. And, oh, man, that is a nice job by Parker getting back onto the defense to make Striegel miss that shot. And it goes out of bounds, and it stays with West Sabine. So the Tigers with a chance here now to cut into this 10-point lead. They got it down to 8. They outscored the Shelbyville Dragons 10-8 to get a little closer. Here's Soul with another three ball, and that's going to be a foul at the three-point line. That will not go. So Soul goes to the line here tonight. 3 of 6 at the three-point line, or at the charity stripe for the Tigers so far. 7:07 to go. A chance for him to cut into this 10-point lead here at the free throw line for Soul. And Soul off the glass is good. Seven points, trying to make it 8 on the night here for Soul at the line. And trying to get it back to 8 and off the glass. He's got, oh, that's right. He got 3 of them coming, doesn't he? So he hits them both. And could make it a 7-point ball game here, be the closest they've been in a while here. It's off the glass, and that one will not go. So Soul not able to come up with that third one. And we're going to get a nice job there by Walker. Fighting for the rebound, goes back up and knocks that one down. And he'll get fouled going back up, and so Walker now will go to the line. So that one goes down there onto the bucket for Walker as well. Nice job there by Walker. And three-point play, can't get that one to go. So back on the floor now come the Dragons. Up by 6 now, 36-30. As Mathis has it over here to the near side. Find Ferguson down in the corner. Back out to Mathis. Mathis trying to drive from the right side. Finds Ferguson back down the corner. 3 ball, trying to answer back, and does. Ferguson knocking down another 3. That's 4 tonight for Ferguson. 39-30 for the Dragons here into the fourth quarter. And it is Tiger basketball as the Tigers working it around out here, trying to get back into it. Every time the Tigers get it in a little bit, the Dragons seem to find a way to move it back out there on the score again. Harris, top of the key, trying to find some good defense here, man-to-man defense by the Dragons, and a nice drive by Striegel. What a floating shot by Striegel. That's a nice shot there by the young man. And it goes down, and that makes it now a 39-32 ball game. 7 minutes to play here. 7-point ball game with 6 minutes to play. My apologies. Mathis, top of the key here. And like I said, the Dragons looking for some way to just take some time off this clock. Haven't had a whole lot of good success here so far at the start of the third. And now here at the start of the fourth. As Mathis going to set it back over to the middle of the floor. Mathis trying to drive away in, find the lane in there. Ferguson going to try that three ball from that corner again. Side of the iron won't go. Sky high for the rebound. Nice job there by Walker to get the rebound. Dropping it off here to Harris. Nice job there on the rebound by the Tigers after the missed three. The Tigers going to find a soul on that left wing. Oh, man, I thought that was going to rattle home there onto the bounce, and it won't go. Mathis comes out of there with the rebound for the Dragons. Back up the floor. Mathis trying to drive from the right side in the lane. He's going to be fouled on the way in with 5:05 to go. Mathis should hit the line. That'll be the first foul of this quarter. First foul of this quarter by the Tigers, but Mathis will go to the line for the Dragons. His first time at the line tonight. Trying to great second half here by the Tigers. They're trying to close this gap here. Mathis, oh, it rolls off the front of the rim for him. No good on that one. So one more here for Mathis with 5:05 to go in this game. If they can miss it, then West Sabine gets a chance to get down here and get it within 4 or 5 here. Mathis up and good. 3 points for Mathis on the night. 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. 40-32, back to an 8-point ball game. Here come the Tigers back up the floor, under 5 to play. Walker finds Soul here to the left side. And Soul going to try to find a nice drive. What a nice dish. Harris cutting through the lane and on the backside of the nice backdoor pass there by Soul. And wow, that was a nice play there by the Tigers. And now it is a 6-point game once again with 4.5 to go. Mathis pushing it up the floor. Mathis in the middle lane, kicking it back out. Ferguson trying to drive the lane. Short jumper, won't go. Back of the iron. It is in and out. It did go down. I thought that one rolled out, but it does go down there for Ferguson. Back on the floor now, come to Tigers. Nice drive in the lane. Going to be fouled driving in. That was Harris, and Harris is going to get the charge, and a nice job there by Mathis taking the charge for the Dragons. 42-34 right now. The Dragons have the lead. And now the basketball as we get down to 4 minutes to go here in this ball game. Trying to hold off the Tigers. The Tigers are scrapping back. They're back to within 8. They've had it down to close to 6 a couple of times here into this second half. So back up the floor now comes Mathis and the Dragons. Finding Ferguson down in the corner. Back out to Mathis. They work along the right side. Mathis around the defense. Oh, nice job. Got to find Mathis down in the corner here. Bring it back out. And now, oh, nice job. Find a Parker down on the left side of the right side of the lane, and then Parker dishing it back off. Trying to find his brother Parker. Parker to Parker coming through. Parker will be fouled, and Parker will head to the line. 1 for 2 so far at the line tonight. 3:42 to go. Parker steps back up there. And here we go with the first one. Trying to get it back to about a 10-point lead here if Parker can knock down a couple of them. Looking for his first points of the fourth quarter. He's got 7 points on the night so far for the Dragons. Does Parker. First one on the way. Back of the iron, no good. Second shot coming up for Parker and on the way. And that one rattles in and out. Another good rebound here coming out by the Tigers. The Tigers going to try to push up Striegel. Pulls it back up, trying to set it up here for the Tigers. Going to get it out to Harris. Harris brings it into the backcourt now. as the Tigers. With 3:25 to go. Now traded by 8, 42-34. Send it over to Striegel over to the right wing. Striegel going to catch the cutter. And that is Walker trying to come in. Walker's going to scoop shot it. He's going to be fouled on the way in, and that's going to be Ferguson picking up another foul. And that'll be number 3 on the Dragons here, but that's going to put Walker at the line. He's 0 for 1 so far at the line tonight, but he'll be there, see if he can get it back to a 6-point ball game, knocking down a couple of them here at the free throw line. So Walker 0 for 1. Nope. Just a little short on that one. Frick checking back into the ball game here for rebounds in there. So back up to floor. Here we go as Walker gets the second one to go. So now 42-35 as Mathis pushes up the floor along the left side. Now bringing it back to the middle. 3 minutes to go. Mathis to Mathis here out on top. And now going to try to drive down inside. Going to kick it out. Ferguson going to try that 3 from that corner again, knocking it down. Ferguson, big time 3 once again. That's 5 for him tonight. And that's another big 3. That opens up back up to a 10-point lead here for the Dragons with 2:45 to play until the end of this ball game. So here we go. As Soul, oh man, a little too much heat on that one. Try to get it over here to Striegel. And it's a turnover, and that's definitely not what the Tigers wanted. They've done a really good job holding on to the basketball here. But they just haven't been able to they got to within 6 a couple of times, but they just haven't been able to get closer. And it just kind of hampered them there as they were behind by about 10 in that first half. But they tried to climb back in here. But the Dragons have done a good job that every time the Tigers got close, they've been able to pull it right back out. Parker, right wing. Good defense here by the Tigers. They're tied it up there on that man. Mathis with a nice drive to the left side of the lane. Oh, they're going to call a walk. What a beautiful drive and a shot by Mathis, but they're going to call a walk, turning it over back to the Tigers. Walker will bring it across the timeline now. 2 minutes to play. Striegel down here in the corner. Working it there on the right wing. And off the hands of Walker, Shelbyville basketball. We got Coach Wallace and Coach Briggs, the 2 ADs, like right over here. These 2 guys are awesome, and they're having a good time here watching the game together. So you got Ferguson, and he'll get it on the inbound. He'll give it up to Mathis. Mathis will take his time getting it across the timeline here with 1:55 left to play in this one. Mathis send it back out here to Parker. Mathis with a nice drive from the right to the left side. He'll pull it back. A great defense there by Walker. And Mathis loses a handle on it, and he'll try to grab it before it goes out of bounds, and it's picked up there by the Tigers. Walker going to get it up here to Soul. Soul going to hold it up, find it back to Walker in the lane. Walker off the glass, and a nice job. Transition ball there by the Tigers. Now back to within 8 with 1:25 to go. Playing some full court pressure now are the Tigers as the Dragons just trying to get out of here with a win. As the Tigers have been feisty in the second half. That's going to be a timeout by Coach Wager. We got a full timeout with 1:18 to play in this ball game. We'll be right back with more here on the Net SN.
At Sabine State Bank, you have a lot of things going for you. It's a small office, so everybody knows you by name. They know your needs individually. And maybe best of all, you got Steve Waters working for you. Steve will bend over backwards to make sure that he and his staff are doing everything they can do to meet your financial needs. Sabine State Bank.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram's team is cheering on the Center Rough Riders, and we're proud to support the Center ISD's administration, staff, students, and fans. This is General Manager Jeff Baker of Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and I invite you in to see the new vehicles we have in stock, as well as the area's best selection of pre-owned. We're all taking care of our customers' needs, and you'll have my promise we'll take care of yours. Come see us at Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Highway 96 North and Center, and go Riders.
All righty, folks, welcome back here as we get ready to go for the final minute or so of this basketball game here. It's a 45-37 game as the West Sabine Tigers have come back here in the second half and have really been really feisty as the Dragons had a good lead there at about a 12-point lead at halftime, but the West Sabine Tigers have come back here and fought and made it an 8-point game. They had down within 6 a couple times, but the Dragons have done a good job about pulling it right back out to get it to 8 or 10 and that's where they've had it most of the evening. So Matt's trying to drive down in here. We get a minute to go. Finally going to be a foul. That's going to be number 4, and that'll be Walker committing that foul, number 4. Into this quarter, as you know, as you get to 5 fouls, it's a 2 shots. And no more 1-on-1 in the double bonus anymore here in high school basketball. So an out-of-bounds play will be Ferguson ready to bring it in here. And now the referee's going to have another chat. Don't know what about this chat is about, but we're going to have another chat here. All right, so we're good to go. Still only the 4th foul. Done a good job here reffing the game tonight. Both refs have done a good job. Didn't have to give a come-on ref not once tonight. The game's still on over, though. So Ferguson down here in the corner. Going to drive up to Mathis as he has to pull up his dribble. Mathis loses a hand on it. Stolen away by Striegel. Striegel has it stolen right back away by Mathis. Mathis now. 45 seconds to go. Going to hold on here. And, Soule's going to come from behind and steal it right back away. And here come the Tigers. As that's going to be Harris pushing it up the floor. Harris now back over to Walker. Walker trying to long range 3 off the front of the rim. Frick can't get it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. And 32 seconds to go, 45-37. Shelbyville. What's the league going to look to go to 9-2 on the year here if they can hang on. Get it on the inbound here to Harris. Harris across the timeline trying to work his way in the lane. Nice little scoop there by Harris. Takes off. It just will not go down for him. Frick gets the rebound, drops it off here to Mathis. And with 21 seconds to go, Striegel going to throw it over here to Ferguson. Back to Mathis here as they play some full cover. Get it across the timeline here. And that's going to be a foul there on a Wilson. Coming across the line with 13.5 to go. That's going to put Mathis at the line and a chance to pretty much seal the deal here for the Dragons if they can knock down a couple free throws right here in Mathis at the line. Mathis 1 for 2 so far at the line tonight. So 13.5 to go. Mathis will stand up here so we can get some substitutions as Wilson will check out of the ball game here for the West Sabine Tigers. And here we go with Mathis. Mathis brothers have about, 3 and 3, 6 points together. And they've done a good job here running an offense for Coach Wager's squad here this evening against a very good West Sabine team that is just giving everything they wanted here, especially in the second half. West Sabine climbed right back in. They just took a little time to get going there in that first half. I think they got going a little tighter in that first half. They might be a little bit closer here towards the end, but they've done a really good job here trying to close it up. But a good job by the Tigers here tonight. Shelbyville, that first one goes down there for Mathis. They'll look to get it back to within 10, and does, as both of them go down. So back on the floor now comes the Tigers, looking to finish it off here as a floater. Front of the rim, won't go. Mitchell can't get that rebound. Ball is loose. Long range jumper off the glass, and it goes down there for Walker. And that's going to do it, as it will be a 47-39 ball game here in West Sabine tonight. So a nice job here by the Shelbyville Dragons to come out here and get themselves a good victory over the West Sabine Tigers here this evening. And a good game by both teams, as the second half was really a very good game here by both teams. As I said, the Dragons had a good lead there of about 12 or 13 points there at the end of that first half. And then the Tigers came back out here and really closed it up there in that third quarter, and they got it to within 6 a couple of times, but the Dragons were able to just pull it right back out. There we go. So that's where we are, and that's going to do it here for this one here, but we got some post-game stuff that we'll get to. So stick with us, folks, and we'll be right back for more as we wrap it up here as the Shelbyville Dragons get to win 47-39 on our Game of the Week here on NetSN.
Shelby Veterinary Associates and Center understands that your pet's health is important, and they take every step to give your pet the best care. From preventative wellness exams to vaccinations, heartworm tests, and flea and tick pills. Ask Dr. Mark Jasson about the benefits of dental care for your pets to prevent infections and bad breath. Also offering a heartworm injection that prevents heartworms and lasts for 12 months. Shelby Veterinary Associates, treating your pets like the valued family members they are. Now carrying Simparica Trio.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American
no, I couldn't possibly.
cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Protein. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
thought you'd seen the last of the Ford Bronco. Well, you were wrong. Ford brought the Bronco back so they could put the S in SUV. Comfort and connectivity for the highway to get you there, and then the power you need for your off-road adventure. Run at the front of the herd. Saddle up a Bronco at Center Motor Company.
Sorry, folks, stop that ad there just a little bit short. So let's wrap up the game here tonight, as it was a 47-39 victory for the Shelbyville Dragons over the West Sabine Tigers here. A good game here by the Dragons. They go to 9-2, 2-5 now onto the season for the West Sabine Tigers. We're going to hope to get back here and do some more games here in West Sabine. Been a very good place here to do the ball game here. Now let's go here for the Shelbyville Dragons as they won ball game here. 16 points in the first quarter, 28. They scored 12 in the second, 8 in the third, and then 11 in the fourth to come up with 47 points to 39 over the West Sabine Tigers. The Dragons went 6 of 18 at the three-point line, 4 of 18 for the Tigers at that three-point line. Charity stripe, it was 6 of 12 for the Tigers, 7 of 15 for the Dragons. Leading scorers here, we had a couple guys with 15. We had Ferguson with 15 for the Dragons, and we had Walker with 15 for the Tigers. And then come in here at 12 for Frick, and then you got 7 for Parker, 3 for Mathis, 5 for Mathis, and you got 2 for Parker in there as well. 3 for Wilson, 7 for Harris, 8 for Soul, and 2 for Mitchell, and 5 for Striegel was the scoring there for the West Sabine Tigers. I want to say a big thank you to the West Sabine folks here for allowing us to be here tonight. Just the one game going on here, so we're going to break this thing down and be coming to you Friday night. We'll bring you more basketball here on the NetSN, and I will be in Nacogdoches bringing you Lady Rider basketball, but we'll be in Dallas tomorrow night here on NetSN on our YouTube channel, bringing you the state championship game for the Timpson Bears. So listen for us here on NetSN and our YouTube channel. And then coming back on Friday, as I said, we'll be in Nacogdoches for Lady Rough Rider and Nacogdoches, and then we will come down to Monday, as we will get our next game of the week. We will be in San Augustine as a Martinsville will come to town, and so it'll be San Augustine, Martinsville. That'll be a noon start time for the gals, and then the guys after that. And then after that, we'll be ready for Christmas. I think we got a couple more things coming up. We're hoping to do the Holiday Hoops Tournament as well. That's going to do it for me here tonight in West Sabine. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here this evening, and thanks so much to the good folks at West Sabine for the great hospitality, and congratulations to the Shelbyville Dragons on their victory here tonight. That's going to do it for me, folks. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and wonderful night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.